Hi, my name is Hannah Boyan, and this is my informative speech on escapism in the real business world. We have all had problems, some bigger than others. While some are facing losing their jobs, others may be facing losing a family member, and some may just be stressed about a big test coming up at school. Whatever the problem or circumstance, it is natural and a survival instinct to escape. For some, this means literally buying a plane ticket and flying to a destination, or maybe hopping in your car and driving somewhere. But for most people, it means right where you're at, you escape. This is called escapism. Escapism is a psychological tactic to escape your current circumstance. Sound familiar? Well, escapism can come in almost any form, but may differ from person to person. Some good examples of escapism include throwing in a pair of earbuds and listening to your favorite music, pulling out a good book and becoming that character, maybe playing a video game or watching TV. Other forms include hiking, driving, a vacation, or work. If someone has had a hard home life, work may be their form of escapism. If someone is a movie critic and movies are their work, the last thing they're going to want to do is go home and turn on the TV. So their form of escapism could be spending time with family or going on a hike, maybe writing. Any form of leaving your current reality for a more ideal one is called escapism. As college students, it's really important to know what escapism is. Not only so that way we can watch ourselves and make sure we're not escaping in important moments, including class or during an internship, but it's also important to know what it means for the real business world and what it'll be like when we step out and pursue our careers. To understand this, we can actually look at the progression of economic value. It used to be acceptable for businesses to simply offer a product and it was enough, such as a hotel room, a ticket, or a roller coaster. But that has changed with time. People need a reason to leave their home and enjoy services because as of late, we've been able to get everything from our phone. If we want a service, we can really quick call like Grubhub and they can bring us our food right to our house. So why would we leave? The reason why we're going to leave is for an experience. We can get the product, we can get the service here at home, but an experience can only be experienced outside of the house. And businesses have been using escapism to get to this idea. Think about the resorts, the packages, the airplane ticket bundles. These are all ways that businesses are using the idea of escapism to make money. There's a show called Taxi, and there's a character called Iggy in this show. And he decided he was going to be the best taxi driver in the world. And his first idea could have been, well, I'm going to get better car seats, I'm going to get a nicer car, I'm going to put a better grade of gas in my vehicle so that it runs smoother, I'm going to drive a little bit faster than the speed limit to get people to where they need to go faster. But instead, he did something extremely unique and started selling sandwiches and drinks in his taxi, started giving tours of the city, and even started singing Frank Sinatra songs. People in the show no longer cared about the service of getting to one place to another fast. They cared more about the experience, and so they would want to stay in the taxi for longer. This is a perfect example of escapism because think about it. If you're taking a taxi, often it could be from home to work, from work to home. You could be going to someone's house you don't really want to go to. And this taxi was allowing them to escape their form of reality for a more ideal one. So at the end of the day, escapism is a natural psychological tactic, but it is important that we face reality in a proactive way. because escaping reality altogether can be extremely dangerous. If you look at some serial killers, or maybe some people who have just done crazy, weird things, often people will say it's like they're not in this reality. They're very delusional. And that is because, in a very real way, they were using escapism to escape the real world, and they created their own, and so they became extremely dangerous. And I'm not saying that everyone who uses escapism is going to become a serial killer, but it is important to note that escapism can go the wrong direction. It can become something dangerous, but when used correctly and in good moments, escapism is actually really enjoyable and can help people process their days, their lives, their relationships, and is altogether proactive. Thank you.